This amazing AI deepfake video from Original Max went viral, and you see many creators using the same technique. And in this video, the character starts out to be Cristiano Ronaldo, and a few frames later it is Arnold Schwarzenegger. And in this video I'm going to show you step by step how you can replicate this video. But before we start the tutorial, let's see how the video continues. Yeah, so now it seamlessly becomes Brad Pitt, and it all just looks nice. The consistency is also quite good. Oh, George Clooney, not too bad. When I saw this video for the first time, I got really excited and was desperate to replicate it. But I had no clue how to do it. But everything changed a few days ago when I stumbled upon this video from Andre from Unreal Unit. And he was so kind to share his knowledge with me and gave me an amazing PDF file, which made it possible for me to create this tutorial. You can buy this PDF for $5 by sending him a personal message on his Instagram account. While this video covers everything you need to know, you might want to consider buying this PDF to enhance your workflow and to support Andre, who generously shares all his knowledge to the community. Junkbox AI is an amazing AI creator that Andre turns to for inspiration in his videos. So let's have a look at some of his amazing videos. I really love this. Look at them going. I mean, I really wonder what celebrities would think, like, you know, if they would see themselves doing these, you know, sort of crazy sensual moves. Are they happy with that? And this one shows that you can also do different styles with it. And although I really like this video and it looks amazing, I do like the AI deepfake videos a bit more. I guess it's because, I don't know, the recognition of the celebrities. And before we start the tutorial, let's quickly go back to Original Max's account, who also made a video in this new anime style, which I really like. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty consistent and it looks just amazing, and imagine animals could really dance like that. That would be awesome. So before we dive into Stable Diffusion, I will show you which models, Loras and embeddings I'm using in this video, and all links will be in the description below. So I'm using the Deliberate V2 model, the Lionel Messi Lora, the Brad Pitt Lora, the Ryan Reynolds Lora, the Tom Hanks Lora, the Bad Hand V4 embedding, the Easy Negative embedding, and the Very Bad Image Negative embedding. So download these, and in this video at 4:52 I show where to install models and embeddings, and at 7:28 I show where to install Loras and how to use them. Now in Stable Diffusion, in the Image to Image tab, we need to create a prompt for each character. Later in the video I will show you how to load these 4 prompts into the Deforum tab, and I will also show you some other important settings that you need to change or enable. Okay, so now I'm going to drag in my image, and we're going to set the settings the same for each character. So let's start by setting the model to deliberate, then sampling method to Euler A, sampling steps to 20, the width to 576, set the height to 1024, the CFG scale to 4 and the denoising strength to 1. Then in the controlnet 1, let's set it to enable, pixel perfect, set the control type to tile, the preprocessor to none and the model to control tile. Set the control weight to 1.5 and the control mode to controlnet is more important. In the second controlnet, enable this as well, leave the control type to all, preprocessor to none and the model to temporalnet. Set the control weight to 0.8 and controlnet is more important as the control mode. And now make sure to set the noise multiplier for image to image to 0.0.5. And if you aren't able to set this to 0.0.5, then make sure to watch this video at 3:46 where I show you how to fix this. For the negative prompt, I'm going to use this prompt, and there are 3 embeddings in there. This negative prompt is going to be the same for every character. So the first 138 frames of the video, my character is going to be Lionel Messi, because I am a really big Messi fan. And for that, I'm using this prompt. Okay, so let's look at the result, and yeah, I think that will do the job. The next 100 frames, my character is going to be Brad Pitt, and I'm going to use this prompt for that. So let's look at this result, and I think that will do the job as well. And for the next 110 frames, my character is going to be Ryan Reynolds, and for that I'm using this prompt. Okay, let's look at this one, and I think this will also do the job. And for the last 100 frames, my character is going to be Tom Hanks, and for that I'm going to use this prompt. So let's look at this result as well, and I'm not 100% satisfied with it, but for the sake of this tutorial, it just has to do the job. And if I would have a 24GB VRAM graphics card, then I would definitely add another controlnet like Line Art Realistic or Soft Edge Head, and I would also work more with the start and ending times from the tile controlnet. However, with 8 GB of VRAM, I'm 100% sure that my computer is going to take a very long time to render. And for the sake of this tutorial, I'm gonna skip these steps, so I hope you understand. But if you want to know more about these techniques, then make sure to watch these 2 videos where I delve deeper into this. So now we are going to move the information from the image to image tab into the Deforum tab. Now to make this a bit easier, we're going to copy the path from my base Deforum settings file. And then we're going to paste it in here and click on load all settings. So to get this base Deforum settings file, you can go to any of my free settings files on my Ko-Fi page and just type in 0 and proceed to checkout. So in the run tab, set the sampler to Euler A, the steps to 20, the width to 576 and the height to 1024. And now you can give your file a name. Then in the keyframes tab, go to the CFG tab and put the CFG schedule to 4. Then we go down to these tabs, tap the noise tab, and set the noise schedule to 0.05, enable a noise multiplier scheduling and set it to 0.05. Then we are going to go to the prompts tab, and here you can see I pasted in the prompts that I've created before. The first one is from Lionel Messi, and this 0 means that it starts at 0, so from 0 to 138 it's going to be Lionel Messi. And then from 138 till 284 it's going to be Brad Pitt, and so on and so on. Make sure to add your prompts exactly like this, because if you make one little mistake, you will get an error. So make sure to leave these quotes in and put a comma after every prompt. But don't put a comma at the last prompt, because otherwise it won't work. Now you're going to put your negative prompt in here. And now we're going to move on to the init tab and disable this and make sure to delete this. Then go to the video init tab. Now copy the path from your base video and make sure to paste it in like this. Make sure to delete these quotes. Now in the controlnet tab, we're going to set the same settings as we had in the image to image tab, which is enable and pixel perfect for the first one, preprocessor none, model control tile, weight schedule to 1.5, and controlnet is more important. For the second one, enable preprocessor none, temporalnet for the model, and the weight schedule to 0.8, and controlnet is more important. Then we move on to the hybrid video tab and to the hybrid schedules, and make sure to set the comp alpha schedule to 0.85. Then go to the output tab and make sure your output settings is the same as your base video. And now we can hit the generate button. So before we're going to look at the video, I want to let you know that I upscaled the video, I used frame interpolation, I added the dirt removal node and the deflicker node in Resolve. And you can see that process in this video at 1558. Okay, now let's look at the video. I'm sort of satisfied, but I know that it could have been much better if I would use an extra controlnet and if I would have played with the control weight, start and ending settings in the tile controlnet. Well, if you want to know more about that, then make sure to watch these 2 videos.